Hello, hello. This is Tarika bringing you an inspirational message. This is lovely second quarter moon. Clarity beginnings. It is in first house, the waxing. No, it's not a waxing crescent. Is it in the gibbous mood? It's first house Gemini, which is influences an ego. Um, We do have Mercury retrograde in Pisces, and the moon is also second house Gemini, which is value and change. With this second quarter moon energy, we have indentations of there could be some struggle, but there's still curiosity. Um, there's the empty side of it, the void of the new moon into its sign of growth. So this is like the germination energy. We're setting the intention and now we push through the soil, reach to the light. Hope, building, reflection, and potential. A spacious time for spells. The perseverance to keep going after the new wears off. So that is the energy for today. We're going to do the overall energy to kind of see what we need to know and get us started. So let's get the overall energy. Okay. We are in the growing phase towards the total lunar eclipse in Virgo energy. Okay, we have these coming out and they're kind of towards the past and they're kind of torn. They're kind of like not all the way around. They're like right here. And it's the lion and the octopus. We have 18 and 11. We are taking pride in our goals. Taking pride in our goals. And then we have the pig energy, 21. We may be stubborn, but we know our hard work. There's a very distinct energy of how we are standing in our own. I mean, it's been happening anyways. About how we stand in our own power. How we are allowing ourselves to understand our wits about us, what we have, what tools we use in our own shed to help us get through any messy times. We have the multitasking energy and we have the overcoming energy with this 21. I don't know if I feel that. There might be a little greed here. Maybe you're being too greedy. There could be a sense of greed in the way that we're trying to get things done. You're rooting. I need to know. It's the relaxation after the hard work. Okay. Wow. Moving on. Going to the unfolding path. Unfolding path. We're going to do the Hecate, goddess of the crossroads for the second quarter moon energy. This is a time that we really are going to allow ourselves to make positive, magical choices. We have the torchlight of now, path of the moon, the shadow path, whisperings of Hecate. Torchlight of now. Your current situation or state of being, representing where you stand now. Torchlight of now. This is the now energy. And we've got two. Oh, so we have the Seven of Wands and the King of Wands. You're taking a higher stance in your inspirations. Where you stand now, you're standing tall. Very tall in what you believe in. You have courage to maintain a vision. Courage to maintain a vision. Path of the Moon. The potential outcome should you choose to take action and be assertive. Path of the Moon. The potential outcome should you... Oh, okay. Coming right on out. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. A very down-to-earth energy. Again, there's this practical energy about the way that you want to create something. You're very well known. Fruits. Very elegant energy. Oh, and there goes my phone. Take a look at that. You guys probably see something different than I do, and that's totally okay with this. You see something, I mean, just now, I just glanced at this, and this is the shape of a heart. Like, I've had this for a deck for a little bit, and from this angle, it's the shape of a heart. So there is something here for you. Don't force it. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is for anyone who needs to hear this message. It's a very powerful message. In the sense of like how we are being, we've got a king and a queen. Yes, they're different suits, but it's king and the queen. Knowing ooh, you are going to really be on top of your game. The shadow path. What might manifest if you decide against taking action, showing what may remain unchanged, or the challenges that could persist without your inactive. Ooh, if you don't do this, what might happen if you decide to go against taking this action? So we're going, oh, and you guys are falling. I'm so sorry. Again, I'll get that taken care of eventually. Okay. What might manifest if you decide against taking action, showing what may remain unchanged, or the challenges that can persist without your okay, if you wanted to come out, there's three of them. They wanted to come on out. So we have the we have the Page of Swords, mental intellect. We have the courage from the strength. And the Seven of Cups. You're unsure about something. You have an idea and it's very courageous, but if you don't get past the illusions, you're not going to have the strength. You're not going to have the strength. It's something about getting lost in your choices, and there's something about a grounded wisdom. So you're not seeing a truth. You need to dig deeper in the truth. It's around self-control. So if you don't allow yourself the Queen of Pentacles energy, you could be left wondering and left out trying to depict what is reality and what isn't reality. Because you were too greedy. You were too greedy. There's the Lion again, and then there's your wits. Whispers of Hecate. The divine advice or insight for you at the pivotal moment, suggesting how to best navigate the choices before you with her blessing. So this is going to help you to pick the choices. Yeah, don't be overly confident. It's your ego. Watch your ego. No! Shh! Shut your... So this is really about our choices. So this is about advice on what our choices should be. Oh, coming right up. How you're putting things into order. 9 of Wands. It's something to do with your boundaries. Something to do with your boundaries. Let's dive in more. With this Gemini energy, we are going to use the Light Seers to dive in just a little bit deeper. Okay, let's dive in a little bit more. This is what spirits in the universe want us to know. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. And back probably around, maybe. We really want to know this illusion, but it's really about an intellectual path, a new path. And it has to do with what you are. You're very courageous, an infinite energy. You're not afraid. You're not afraid, but there's still some type of confusion. Can you tell us about... It's really the path, and it's the shadow path. And if you do not make a certain decision and about the values that you have, we have this confusing state. So what can you tell us about this confusing new path of courageousness? Huh? We have the World card. Okay. It's your level of consciousness. It is a higher consciousness. It's really allowing yourself a fulfillment. There's a fulfillment here that needs to be recognized. It's the power of light. It's very, okay, yeah, I see. It's very intellectual energy. We're gaining momentum, but we're not trying to win. We're not overdoing it. We have to be careful, and we're in the energy of the year of the horse. We're starting to wrap up the year because, you know, Aries season starts the year off for me. And so we left behind certain aspects of ourselves that we want to go back to, but we cannot go back on that, or we will not have the same opportunities. There's something to be completed here. A circle of completion. Okay. And then we have we have the wands. 7, King, and 9. You really are trying to stand tall, and how you're putting something into order. Can you explain that energy, please? It's really about what our choice is. So if we put something into order, we have the higher power. We have the higher stance, maybe the higher power, and knowing how to put something back into order. Lovers. Again, okay, it has to do with something about healthy boundaries. It's in the trust in yourself. You're trusting yourself, yes, to have this communication. That's the Gemini energy. Gemini is presenting itself. As I say that we have the Five of Pentacles, there's something you're not ready. You feel like there's a lot of hardships here. But there's one key. You may not feel like you're big enough to take on the task. You have to clear something out. And that's hope. Oh, you've had traumatic events, and you're trying to reach the higher consciousness of what you need to be doing here. Don't give up. 1, 2, 3. And then we have that one. There is a sense of I wanted to say reaching for something. You feel tied, but there's a connection here. Yeah, the Sun, the Hermit, and the Hierophant. It's a higher power. You're sitting in higher power and you don't know how to use the higher power. It's the communication skills. Use your communication skills. The intellectual of how you want to be spoken to by other people. That's how you speak. There's value here. This is an outcome. This can be a potential outcome. The Queen of Pentacles. Very assured, very practical, very confident energy. Wow. Oh, okay. You're wanting to move into a direction that is a happier direction, but you're still worried. It's that feeling of, I've been doing right for, and there's a sense of, is something going to happen that's a negative thing going to happen? Only in your mind. Only in your mind. You need to stop worrying. There's always going to be a conflict. It's how you step through the conflict. You have to build something. You're building something. It's gratitude. You're getting past all the drama. You're allowing yourself to communicate all the things that need to be spoken. Speak them. It's time to speak them. We're getting ready to have another eclipse. We don't manifest during those times. We are reflecting on these times to allow ourselves to see what we need to actually really dive into to help us move forward. We're not going backwards. We need to go forward. Our words can do that. We have the momentum to do the work. Let's not give up. Ooh. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. All right. I hope this comes to you in the time that is needed. Remember, it's just a phase. We can get through this. Don't forget to smile. Please like, follow, share, subscribe. Help the channel keep blossoming. Thank you so much for your time and patience. We're all learning. We're all learning. There's always room to learn. Something. We got this. Have a beautiful year.